top 5.
Now these shits is similar.
Okay,
but they not the same.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the similar ones. I'm going to hit the similar ones. Okay. One time for Nice and Smooth, because I always love Nice and Smooth. I'm sorry. Hip hop junkies, and sometimes I rhyme slow.
Sometimes I rhyme.
And Dwick with motherfucking Gangstar. Yo, I'm going to have to holler at you off air about me and fresh ideas about Greg Nice. The dopest rapper who never talked about shit.
Never.
My life's like a fairy tale, yo. Orca was a great big whale.
Yo, I'm going to keep it real with you, right? Greg Nice inspired Ghostface Killer.
The energy that Greg Nice brought to a record.
Because Ghostface Killer don't be talking about shit.
Okay.
Except his wallabies sometimes.
So the joints that we have that match up.
What's number one?
No, I'm just gonna get the ones that we all match up with.
No,
my greatest of all time is Outkast. That's undeniable. Don't
West
debate me
Side
on this.
is in the house.
Don't debate me on this. Black Wolf, Black Dog. If you don't know who Black Wolf and Black Dog is,
February 1st, 1975, it happened. Was born in West Savannah, way before I started rapping.
And I had the privilege of meeting both of these gentlemen on separate occasions.
Yo, listen, I've met Big Boy numerous times. Right?
I felt like Ocean's 11 when it was Ocean's 13 when it was like you shook Sinatra's hand, you should know better.
Yeah.
I shook Big's hand and I shook 3 Stacks' hand. So it's certain things that I am accountable for now.
Yo, listen.
You understand?
The first time I met Big Boy, right? First of all, he's not a big dude. So this nigga's my height. He's about 5'6" maybe.
Yeah. Big Boy short.
And I said, yo, I don't know how you niggas do it. How do you make an album and that shit be classic every time?
Outkast is one of the few that you can press play.
Every time.
Just press play.
No. Listen, you have artists that make music, and then you have artists that create a new sound. And
Right.
Outkast has changed the sound of the South forever. What that nigga say when he got to them awards? South got something to say.
I'm getting tired of folk, you know what I'm saying? Like closed-minded people.
No.
You know, it's like we got a demo, don't nobody want to hear it. But I'm just saying though, South got something to say. That's all I got to say.
We in New York. This your town.
what Big say? New York in the house. But okay, so the ones that we have matched up. And y'all, I was struggling, no lies. I was
number one is Outkast for you. I
Yeah,
want
but-
top 5. Don't give me the
I'm giving
matchup.
no. These are in my top 5, but we have like 4 out of the same top 5.
I want you to go from 1 to 5. That's it. No matching. I want y'all to cremate this nigga on Instagram.
Well, you didn't.
And this nigga
Who was
messages
you? Didn't
like
never.
send me
All you
messages.
said was Outkast was your 1. You didn't really number them.
No, I told you. Outkast is
Okay, go
number
1 through 5 real quick.
Outkast is number 1. Mobb Deep is number 2. 8 Ball of MJG is number 3. UGK is number 4. Dog Pound is number 5.
Okay,
In that fucking order.
this is where our things switch, because I have somebody in place of the Dog Pound. The rest of our list is the same except for placement.
Okay. Yeah. So
Outkast
hold
is
on.
1.
So hold on, listen. I want you to understand. Jay family is from the South, but they also have roots in New York, right?
Brooklyn in the house, Harlem in the
So-
house, BX in the house. What's happening?
Understand, West Coast is my shit. He's about to take y'all to a different place, and I already know where you're going. But don't get mad at me for being like, yo, why ain't you say something, son? Yo, don't be in my DMs like that. Fuck y'all niggas with that. Make your own list, put your own podcast out, and you can say what the fuck you want to say. This is his shit. Let him be.
So my number 1, we match up with number 1, Outkast.
Okay.
My number 2 is different, so I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna come back to that. No. Listen, let me do my list. I want to do it.
Okay.
Number 3. This is where our numbers start to really shift, because your number 2 was Mobb Deep, and your number 3 was Ball and G.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My number 3 is UGK.
Oof.
My number 3 is UGK.
You have just lost Memphis fans.
My number 4 is Mobb Deep.
Oof, they're too low on the list.
My number 5 is Ball and G. My number 2 is the group that started it all.
Who?
EPMD. Because every single duo that you name, every single duo that you name, show respect and pay homage to Eric and Parrish making dollars.
So let me check you real quick.
The Mike Doc and the Green Eye Bandit.
Let me check you real quick, right?
All five of those you got.
First of all, you know what I'm saying? I was 18 when I signed my first contract, and about 19 and a half when I signed my worst contract.
Hello.
We learned from that.
Talk to him.
Now,
talk to him.
If you rookies out there don't know who that is, that's the big nigga 8-Ball and the dreaded out nigga MJG. And them niggas been around since 85. So, the Green Eye Bandit is cool. Let me tell you, all respect to Eric Sermon, because that nigga's amazing. He's amazing. And Parrish used to spit them shits.
Look,
but
Parrish made Rakim wanna
I'm
wanna
not saying they're
goddamn.
not dope. I'm just saying when Candy come on, it's nothing like that shit at a 6th grade dance.
All I'm saying is
nothing.
All I'm saying is, bro, because my thing of hip hop, we've discussed this before.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
It's so deep. Like, I can't deny shit like you got to chill. So what you saying? You're a customer.
I'm not saying
because
that shit isn't dope.
And the reason I put them at 2, seriously, because if it wasn't for them, we damn near would have the same identical list. But
ain't nothing wrong with the fucking same identical list.
No, listen, I put EPMD there because I have to respect the architects.
I feel that. Time out. But I feel like 8-Ball MJG is the architects. Now, listen. No. He don't got a lot of time. No. He out here fucking these bitches. No. He's out here getting this money.
Oh, my God.
He out here holding these battles.
Oh, my
God. He out here getting this money.
Oh, my God.
Did I say he out here getting this money for all these female listeners?
Run up if you want to. You might end up missing, though. Don't push up.
Listen, he got to go, but I'm going to ask him for his top 3. He done hung with us all night. So I just want to know. Just your top 3 groups. Do not be disrespectful, though.
And you better say Capone and Noriega.
Nah, you better not.
Like the War Report
don't
ain't
play
the
yourself.
Shit, though.
Don't play yourself.
Like the War Report ain't the shit, though.
Okay, so I'm Swag, everything. Swag _2Gs on Instagram. I'm going to give you my top 3. And I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, 40 Projects, by way of Asheville, North Carolina. So I'm a New York country nigga. But Outkast, number 1.
Every day.
Day. Don't depict that.
Every day.
So, and then I'm going to bring it back real quick. So now I'm giving you my top 3 off of life experience.
Okay.
Music was a part of my life growing up. That's why I do music now. So growing up, I'm going to give you what I went through. Outkast, number 1. From Southern Playalistic to Funky Ride to what they got.
Funky Ride.
Let me take you.
Tell the DJ play something long and slow.
Number 2, UGK. Sorry, my number 2 is UGK.
Okay.
Because, like, from Pocket Full of Stones to Murder.
And shout out to the real dope selling ass.
Murder is my shit,
Diamonds in the Wood. Like, that's my number 2. My number 3, because this is just how I grew up. I'm from New York, but I lived in the South. My number 3 is 8-Ball and MJG.
I can't discredit none of these lists.
On top of
that's why it's personal preference.
So
that's why it's personal preference.
We gotta stop and pause for a second, because all this fucking Mobb Deep disrespect is gonna stop right fucking now.
Yo, okay? I got Mobb Deep on my list.
Time out. Hold on. Time out. I'm gonna tell you, when this nigga said, "Here's the issue, Black. You try to rob me. You take these missiles along with that. I ain't your average cat. Fuck rap. I'm trying to make cream, and that's that." Hold on. I had never heard a nigga say, if you rob me, you take these missiles. Niggas wasn't talking about missiles. Ever.
Look, I'm not discrediting. Mobb Deep is on my list, but I'm not going to put them above. I'm not going to put them above UGK. I'm not going to put them above EPMD.
Because we Southern, I need you to be impartial.
Nigga, I got EPMD as my number 2.
I need you to be impartial.
And that's Staten Island.
Hold on, listen to me. I'm going to keep it real with you.
No, that's Long Island.
I'm going to keep it real with you. EPMD should be at like 10. because they're not better than Black Star.
No, sir. And Black Star, honestly,
Black Star
was my honorable mention. Here's the thing. Black Star, I really could have traded out for Mobb Deep. Because Talib and Black Dante,
yo, listen,
I'd have plugged them in over Mobb Deep.
I swear to God, listen, on everything. If you're listening some way, somehow, do not take these disrespectful niggas that they were.
He not, because he know both Talib and most of rap circles around him, so he not going to take.
But they don't got the beats. When you're
shitting me.
Listen,
look, I fool with Havoc. Havoc is a legend.
No, wait a minute.
But don't act like that Black Star album was just full of whack beats now.
No, I'm not saying that.
Don't say that.
It wasn't great beats.
Don't say that. Don't act like Hot Tech and them one giving the niggas that work.
When y'all hear, I want you to understand, this nigga made a beat out of the gas stove clicking when you first turn that bitch on.
Look,
do you?
That's why. Look, they made my list, bro.
That? No, they didn't make your list.
Mobb Deep made my list. They were my number 4.
They couldn't have made your list because they are the second greatest group of all time.
You are tripping.
No, you are
tripping, bro.
And I love MJG and 8 Ball.
You are tripping, bro.
They are neck and neck with MJG.
Mobb Deep is not number 2, man.
You're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy.
He would have been 5 and Little Brother would have been 4.
The only reason I didn't put Little Brother they got Ninth Wonder though.
Yeah,
so that makes them 3.
But they ain't put enough work in.
Right.
Listen, Little Brother. I
but
love
one
you.
time for Little Brother, one time for Fontigolo and Rapper Big Pooh, man.
All of them North Carolina riders is great, but y'all niggas ain't put enough work in to even be mentioned with motherfucking Mobb Deep. Everybody is sleeping on motherfucking Mobb Deep right now. Right?
And one time, hold up, real quick. One time for the posthumous collection of Slum Village. Because Slum started off as 3, morphed to 4, and then came back to 2.
But I thought because got 5 at one point.
No. They started with 3.
Or was that Jurassic?
No, that was Jurassic. Jurassic 5 had 5. Correct. And then they I think they went to 4. One time for Charlie Tuna, who's a beast, by the way. But Slum Village started with JD, J Dilla, T3, and By 10. Then they brought in Elzai. That brought him 4. Then By 10 died, and it went back to 3. Then J Dilla passed away
too.
So they brought him back to 2. And if you haven't heard, like, the one thing about, like, I always say this about Slum Village. If y'all know music, I'm a music fan, so I need y'all to Google a group called Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac was one of the only groups that actually talk about their actual interpersonal shit in record, and Slum Village was our Fleetwood Mac, because that nigga Elzai between I'm talking about actually putting in what you going through individually with each other as a group on record.
Listen.
Most rappers, they too cool, they too braggadocio to actually get vulnerable like that. And when Elzai got to talking about how By 10 threw up after on a gig and came back on stage, and you still drinking and you died from that shit, and you really getting into what's going on with you and T3, I was like, yo, rappers don't do that shit. Really air they shit out.
Yo, listen,
I had to salute Slum Village. One time for Detroit, man.
I fuck with Slum Village, right? But Fleetwood Mac-ish is Outkast.
Oh, no doubt. On a grand scale? On a grand scale?
This nigga says...
No, on a grand scale, you're absolutely right.
Shout out to the niggas that come up to Big Boy asking him, what's up with Andre? Is he broke? Is he gay? Is he on drugs? When y'all gonna break up? When y'all gonna wake up? Nigga, I'm feeling better than ever. What's wrong with you? You
get down.
You understand?
Return of the Gangster?
You understand? I listened to Return of the Gangster, right?
Return of the Gangster.
I was so high when I listened to this song. This shit took me back to when my father bought me a 1988 primed out Regal that the gas pedal got stuck, right? And I used to go to Piggly Wiggly to sell a couple of dimes. You feel what I'm saying? Trapping at the Piggly Wiggly. Shout out to the goddamn Piggly Wiggly. Man,
that's some Southern shit, boy. Piggly Wiggly, the pig with the green stamps.
I remember listening to Return of the fucking Gangster, and it took me back to that moment. And all I could do was say, man, Outkast is fucking amazing.
Hold on. Before we wrap up, because we're about to wrap up in a minute. Before we wrap up, offhand, real quick, fast, lightning round. Okay. Top 5 Outkast records.
Fuck no, I'm not
gonna do that. Come on, fam. Let's make it real.
No.
Top 5. Just offhand. We can do a whole nother show on it, but top 5 right now.
I can't do it.
Right now.
I can't do
right
it.
now.
I can't do it.
Right now.
Fucking
Crumbling Herb.
Crumbling Herb is dope.
I'm gonna give you my 5. I'm gonna give you 5 right now.
You've been thinking about this.
No, without me really taking time to iron it out. Off head. Top